Hey, good morning. It's a bit windy, so hopefully, anyway, it doesn't bother the video. So I guess by now you guys realize that this excursion we're dealing with in Iran is costing us a couple of billion a day. Yeah. And not only that, but I guess now we want to switch things over to a war economy, which means, well, it means exactly what you think. Our economy would only pay for things that are dealing with the war or excursion. You know, he is asking for 1.5 trillion with a T. So much for the excursion. But also think about it. That money's only going to touch 20,000 people, maybe. This is just another. This entire adventure with this administration is about keeping his backside and his buddies out of orange jumpsuits and taking as much money as they possibly can from this government. And if they collapse our economy and destroy our government in the process, they don't care. You know, in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of the orange guy's plans. He's upset with us. We've done a lot of things that upset him. We laugh at him. We do stuff like this, you know. And I think that's really making him upset. And he's willing to sacrifice the entire country because if he can't have the bitch, he wants to make sure nobody can. Because he's just a vindictive POS. You know, 1.5 trillion. I mean, a percentage of that money would have, you know, it's unimaginable what it could do to benefit everybody. You know, better wages, better health care, you know. And, you know, MAGA, was this worth it to you still, to this day? Was this, all of this so far, worth it to you? Taking our country and destroying it. We're going to be the weakest country on the planet, okay? That's what's going to happen. It is. If you can't see the writing on the wall, then you're under a rock. All right? The dollar currently is backed by oil. And Iran and China are dealing with that right now because they are going to make China's currency leap. Because Iran won't deal unless it's through Chinese currency. And this is something that's been talked about for decades, because I remember hearing about it 20, 30 years ago. This was a potential scenario, and everybody's weird scenarios of what could happen if, you know, the right ever took over. So, are you still following this idiot right over the cliff? I mean, it's too late. We're going over. This country's going to, whatever's in place now, I don't think it's recoverable at this point. It's going to happen. You know, $1.5 trillion. Yeah, that's just an insane amount of money. And who knows? They're probably going to give it to them and more. Where it's coming from, I don't know. We're insolvent. You know, this was announced yesterday. Our country is insolvent, meaning we cannot afford to pay even the interest on how much money we owe right now. Well, that's sinking. Okay, we're a country as powerful as the United States. You know, people file bankruptcy long before they get to this point. Okay, companies do. 1.5 trillion.